Hi everyone, this is James for A Year in Film with a review of The Music Never Stopped. I've been a big fan of film since as long as I can remember, and music almost as long as well. I can't play any instruments yet, still working on it, but I'm a big listener at the very least. I can remember many years ago first seeing a film called Mr. Holland's Opus, starring Richard Dreyfuss, and even at the young age that I saw it, I can still remember the very emotional importance that was placed in the movie, being put across by it, through both the music and the story. The Music Never Stopped, starring J.K. Simmons and Lou Taylor Pucci, feels like a new Mr. Holland's opus. The Music Never Stopped is the story of a father, Henry, played by J.K. Simmons, trying to bond with his son, Gabriel, played by Lou Taylor Pucci, who he hasn't seen in 20 years. This is complicated by Gabriel having suffered a brain tumour that has affected his memories and his ability to form new memories. It turns out that music seems to trigger a memory recall in Gabriel, so with the help of a music therapist, Gabriel's parents attempt to help him come back to the world. Much like I talked about in the review of 50/50, there's some expectation with subject matter like this that a film's going to be depressing. Sure, there are sad bits in this film, and you will be brought to tears, I guarantee, but there's also funny bits, and there's also bits that'll just make you smile. The filmmakers have done an excellent job at balancing out the sadness with happiness in this film so that you don't get bogged down in the tragedy, but you still keep in your mind the seriousness of Gabriel's condition. I really hope this movie gets more exposure. It first played at Sundance last year, got a limited US theatrical release in March, and it is eligible for Oscar consideration, and I hope that J.K. Simmons does get a nomination at the very least. He really steps away from what we're used to seeing him in this film, shows flexibility as an actor, and really tugs on your heartstrings in the emotional bits. I watched this with a friend who can't take it when men cry, and this really had her going. Lou Taylor Pucci does excellent as well in this movie. The transition between the almost comatose state that we see him in near the beginning of the film to the waking up procedure when he hears music is phenomenal. Gabriel's mother and music therapist both do very, very well in this movie as well, but this really is a film about father and son, and the two actors make it very difficult for the others to shine, and that's how it really should be in a story like this. If you can find this movie, watch it. It might sound like a bit of an exaggeration, but you will be a better person for having seen it.